Hi, ever wonder what it's like to work another profession or live in the underworld? Listen to unsuspecting riders give a 10 to 15 minute personal masterclass as I spontaneously interview them as they enter my taxi. I'm your host, Simon Rushton, and this is Taxi Chronicles. Morning. Yes, we're back with another rider, another episode. Today we have a lady all the way from Bulgaria, but she has dual heritage, so she's part Indian and part Bulgarian, and she is explaining about the travellers, otherwise known as the gypsies, and she's also talking about life in England. So we're just going to kind of recap and just talk about it. So nice to have you here today.
Hiya! Nice to be here as well. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. So tell us, give us a bit of history on yourself. You were telling me earlier, just a quick recap about your part Indian and part Bulgarian.
Yeah, so I'm born and raised in Bulgaria, but I'm half Indian. Basically, before more than 30 years, my dad went to have some fun with the friends on a holiday in Bulgaria. So he spent around 30 years holiday there because he met my mom, and there we go. So
okay, that's good. So how have you've come to England to live here?
Well, after my dad passed away before 4 years, we decided to have a fresh start with my family, because basically we couldn't feel that anything else left for us in Bulgaria. We just wanted to get away from there because everything was reminding us for a father. So there we go. We came in London, me with my two sisters, my mom and my daughter.
What was life like in Bulgaria?
Life, freedom, like big time freedom. 24/7 party time. People are working 14, 16 hours, but they are definitely going after that to catch up with friends and to have beers and just to enjoy their life. Bulgarian people loves to enjoy their life, whatever it is, and it doesn't matter how many problems they've got. They always will go and have a drink with friends, even just a coffee.
Being of mixed heritage, did you find that you had any discrimination?
Well, yes, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, I had 1 week stay in Queen Elizabeth Hospital, and I was in a really bad shape, to be honest with you. I had
that was here?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Bulgaria you had no discrimination?
I didn't have any discrimination. People, I was interesting for them, because Indian people in Bulgaria is not something common, you know. It's not like here. They're just a very small community of Indian people in Bulgaria. There is like a really, really small community. So we was interesting to the people. We was unique for them. And they was really like, they was in love with us, because we was so interesting to them that they was trying to get any kind of conversation with us so they can have more information about India and the Indian culture, because that in Bulgaria is not something common.
Have you ever been to India?
I never have been in India, to be honest with you. Me and my sisters, we never have been there.
Okay. So when you came to England, how did you find England?
Well, basically, I was in Bulgaria, and my mom decided to come in England, because of our financial status then. It was not in a really good shape, because my dad had a stroke, and we had our Indian we was owning an Indian restaurant in Bulgaria, Sofia, but my dad had a stroke, so we had to shut down the restaurant because he was the head chef there. And my mom decided that if she will come in London, she will hopefully make enough money so she can pay all the bills in Bulgaria. And that's why she came here.
And how have you found the difference in culture from Bulgaria to here?
Well, Bulgarian people are very tough people, to be honest with you. But things like racists and abuse and stuff like that is not even bothering people, you know.
What, here?
No, there in Bulgaria, and here I can see how people are more like fighting those things to not be part of the normal life, you know. Here the people, when it comes to abuse, and bullying, for example, they're like you can go to the jail straight away. In Bulgaria, no chance. You can there is such a homophobic and sexists and
So
discrimination on the streets, you know. And they're like, it's fine, it's nothing so big, you know. It's okay.
So London has been more easygoing for you?
First, yeah, definitely. It's London is my home. I love it. I love everything about it. I think I found my home, my place, myself in London. So I'm happy where I am.
Okay. And you spoke about your daughter earlier. You're bringing your daughter up here.
Yeah.
Are you indulging her in the Bulgarian culture, the Indian culture, or just letting her become British?
No, I'm definitely keeping in her both of the cultures. And obviously she will get the British culture because she's living here and she's now being raised here. Obviously, we came before 4 years. Now she's 13. We came when she was 9, almost 10. Now she's almost 14. So the British culture will come automatically. You know, when you're raised somewhere, obviously you're gonna get it. But I will not. I'm definitely raising her in our family way. Let's say it like that, because we have both of the cultures in our family, and both of the languages as well.
What would you say to another Bulgarian who is considering coming here? What would you say they need to learn or be prepared to accept?
That this is not Bulgaria. To not try to be over smart. You know, the corruption there is on another level. So in Bulgaria, people are used to do everything with money or with a lot of money. Okay? So this is not Bulgaria. Here, not everything you're gonna do it with money. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You know, there is a rules and you need to follow them. That's the most important, because 90% of the Bulgarian people, which I can see over here, they're trying to be over smart, they're trying to play with the system, and in the end of the day, they're understanding that this is not Bulgaria. Here, your uncle, if it's working in the police, can't save your ass. If you're fucked up, you're fucked up. That's it. As simple as that. You know?
And do you like that system?
Oh, definitely. I think that's a fair system. Because in Bulgaria, for example, if your uncle is, for example, you have problems with the police, okay? If your uncle is a policeman, and if you will give them 50 pounds, that's it. You don't have problem anymore. You know? Or if it's a big trouble, you can call to your uncle. He can call to someone, you know, upper position, and give him maybe 200, 500 pounds, and you're again out of the shit, which is not fair. Like, do you know how many drugged and drunk drivers have killed people and they are not in the jail? And
then they can get free to do it again.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's because he is a cousin of someone. Like, what the fuck? He killed a person.
So my last question is, now you're here, what's the impact you want to have on the world?
I'm too small to say that.
Come on, you're a human being, you make up part of the world, even if there's
That's true, but
7.5 billion, there must be an impact that you want to make. You're outspoken.
I feel that everyone have a different opinion, and I don't think that the only thing which I can say is, like, try to be a human being every day as much as you can.
You're trying to be civil. That's what you're...
Human being.
Human being. Okay.
If you're a human being, you will definitely appreciate more, and you will do more for the people around you. It doesn't matter who they are, where are they from, what religion they are, or what color they are. Just don't judge. Just be human. If you can do something good, do it. If don't, just leave it.
So be nice to your fellow human being, in other words.
Be fair.
Be fair. No corruption, no judgment, no racism.
No.
Okay.
Just be good human being. It's as simple as that. If we will try to do everything to be considered as a good human being, then everything will be much, much better.
Okay.
If you will think about it, like, this is the bigger picture. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. We appreciate your point of view, and we wish you well in your joining us here. We hope you liked that interview. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get the latest daily episode. Ever considered investing in the continent with the fastest growing economy and population on Earth? The same continent that holds 30% of the world's known natural resources? Then listen to our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories, where you will hear real investors with real stories from around the world share their experience of investing in Africa. We post Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m.